Hi teacher, my name is Estefania Santander and today I'm going to talk about heads and modifiers. Heads, modifiers, and meaning. In linguistics, the head of the phrase is a word that determines the syntactic side of the phrase. A head might have more than one modifiers and might have no modifiers. Instead, the modifiers is a word, phrase, or clause that has the function of explaining another word. So here I have three examples. Number one, red flowers. Here in this sentence, we have one modifier and that is the word red because this is explaining that the flowers are red. And flowers is the head because this determines the syntactic size of the phrase. The same is with watch movies and very happy. Both have one modifiers and one head. Every phrase contains a head and possibly one or more modifiers. Everything is depending on the classes of modifiers that the sentence contains. For example, the phrase "the expensive books" consists of the head. In this case is book, while word expensive and the are modifiers of the head. Classes of modifiers. The modifiers fall into two classes and these are the complements and the adjuncts, where complements are required modifiers in a sentence, while the adjuncts are optional in the sentence. What is a complement? The complement provides necessary information about the head of the phrase that selects it. So many times the complements complete a phrase. If you don't have the complements, if you don't have that part of this phrase, then the phrase will be ungrammatical. So the phrase will be incomplete without the complements. So let's look at some complements of verb phrase. The underlying portion are complements and you should notice. With the complements inside verb phrase are objects. So extra indirect objects or direct objects or something lies on the desk. So this is required part of the face of the verb phrase. So let's look at some examples. So here in Omar, I have Omar dances. Now the verb phrase is you danced. This verb doesn't have any complements because this is intransitive. Dara broke the vase. So the verb phrase here is broke. Now to complete the meaning of the verb phrase, you need the object, the base. So this is a noun phrase complements here. In the last, Jenga says that Martin is smart. This is a close complement. So what did he say? He says that Martin is smart. An adjunct is part of a sentence and modifies the verb to show times, manner, place, frequency, and degree. It depends on some other from word or place, especially on elements, clauses, structure, its adverbial functions. So in the example, my mother let our dogs eat treats in the afternoon. The adjunct is in the afternoon because it's the additional part of this sentence that to show times. The next phrase is, it is nearly done. Your adjunct is nearly because describe the degree to which the action has been done. So in the last sentence, I go there twice a week, where that what twice a week describes the frequency with which the action is done. So thank you so much, my dear teacher.